my beautiful butterflies. Baby, I'm up this morning at my regular time that I normally wake up like I got somewhere to go and don't. Ain't no work today, but I'm up. So I decided, let me come out here and talk to my little sugar woogers. Try to give them an encouraging word. It's so many people with so many problems. And it's very stressful for them. You can tell just by talking to them, just by listening to them. It's like, wow, mental illness. It's devastating. Good morning, Miss Aretha. You up? I didn't think nobody would be up this morning. I said I was coming out here and talk, just little motivational talk this morning for a lot of people who are going through so much stress in their life. And you don't really understand it. You don't really understand why. And the holidays are coming. It's not a good time for a lot of people. It's really not. But they got to learn how to deal with crises that may come up in their life. And I'm good laying in the bed like the clock is probably going to go off if I didn't turn it off. I did. I turned it off. So hopefully it won't go off. But I'm good, Miss Aretha. Laying here and I didn't have nothing to do. Well, I do have something to do. I'm finna tell a lie now. I could be up cleaning up today from this week, but that ain't what I want to do. Greetings from California. Hey, King, how you doing? Welcome chatting with Ms. V. Good morning, home style. All y'all up this morning, early on a Saturday morning. That's unbelievable. I thought at first maybe you should just do a video. Then I was like, no, I like to chat with people. So I'm going to do a live. And whoever comes in, comes in. Whoever don't, don't. You know how I take this YouTube stuff. Trying to reach out comments as I go. Okay. So to me, there's no place like home. And I see a lot of people with beautiful homes, lovely homes, but they're so unhappy with their life. They're not happy with house, nothing about the children. What makes you think? Well, what really makes you happy? What is it? What is it gonna take to make you happy? They get so upset about the most pettiest stuff, and a lot of it could be, from childhood. They don't know how to deal with life. They don't know how to deal with the pressures of life. It ain't easy, but it can be mastered. If you just stop and think about it, what your problem is. What is your real problem? And a lot of times they will deflect that problem with you. I be in chats a lot um, in my downtime when I'm not working and when I'm not doing anything. And I hear things and I'm like, well, when did that happen? Well, when did she say that? Or when did he say that? You don't even know. You ain't been there, you ain't heard nothing, you don't care. And if you're not watching these people on a daily basis, and me, I take it like this. I'm not watching nobody who coming for me. I just can't. Hey, Kat, let's see. Hold on. Y'all got y'all retracted messages. I'm trying to see what y'all are saying. Kavisha, hi, how you doing, baby? I saw you said hi. I don't know if that was a mistake or what. You think it's hormonal, Miss Aretha? But we all went through hormonal changes in puberty. Then you'll go through it again when you're going through menopause. It's the way a woman's body is designed. It's that mind you got to get control of, because if you don't get control of it, it'll get control of you. It'll let people know, man, is this person really rap tight? Is they awful? What's really wrong with them? You just don't know. But, for the most part, I'm just kick back, relax. I don't really let a lot of things bother me in life anymore. For what? It makes no sense to me. Let anybody say what they want to say. When I first came out, it was like, I don't even understand what these people are, where they coming from. Now I don't really care. I mean, everybody should be happy and joyous. It's the holiday season. You know, we passed Halloween now, so Thanksgiving is right around the corner. A couple of weeks later, we going into Christmas and then into a brand new year. Hopefully and prayerfully, whatever your stress was in 2024, you'll get rid of it. Please don't take it into 2025. It ain't gonna hurt nobody but you. That's it. Life ain't, I don't think it was even designed to be that way. Home should be where your heart is. And if you ain't happy up in your house every day, it's gonna show when you come out here on a serious note. Hold on, let me see what you're saying. Um, I have had a very hard week. And that's what I try to always keep in mind. People don't need to be stressed out here on a channel that they're supposed to be entertained by. Uh-uh. Like I said, I don't give a doggone if I never have but two in the chat. If I got to do that, then I just come out here and I just drop videos. Because that just don't make no sense to me. To come out here and stress out somebody who may be coming into your chat that's already stressed out. You don't have a clue what these people are going through. They don't want to hear your problems. If you're going to tell them your problems, make your problems funny where they can laugh about it. You can laugh about it, and everybody can get in a better mood. My sister is in the hospital. Oh my God, homestyle, I'm sorry to hear that. To just make them comfortable. A hospital ain't a place where you go to rest. It's not. Nurses coming in all the time, doctors coming in all the time. They're doing that job, but you are not getting the rest. You're rest broken when you're in there. Let me see what else she's saying. My niece, one of her daughters, stays at night. It's tough right now. You see what I'm saying? I've been there. Y'all know I left YouTube for 3 months to take care of my baby brother who was suffering from kidney failure. I was there every morning at 7 o'clock so his wife could go to work. I did not come home until back to my brother's house, who I was staying with, the older brother, until she got home from work. Up every morning cooking breakfast for him and his special needs child. He lost his wife of cancer. So I'm trying to help him. I'm running to the hospital with the brother, or when he comes home, I'm at the house with him. Or if he gets sick, I'm back at the hospital. It was rough. It was rough. But if I could just bring him back, I'd do it all over again. When you love somebody, you're going to do whatever it takes. I shut my house down. I forgot I even had a home. It didn't matter. I left to go and be there for as long as I needed to be there with him. And I'm so happy I did. Kiki, how you doing, Kiki? Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Damn, I like your thinking and what you're saying. I'm an older person. Just boring. I'm in my bed, and then it's not the channel for you. And it's simple. If I don't like what somebody's saying or something somebody's doing, I just don't go over there. If I don't hear it, it doesn't bother me. And I'm almost getting to the place where that when I do hear it, it ain't gonna bother me. Get out of here. You hearing things. Okay. You stay. I'm gonna let the chat see how ignorant you are. It's no problem to me. And moving on to Valencia. Look who's up this morning. Went to bed early last night, woke up to go to the bathroom, and couldn't go back to sleep. I'm off tomorrow. Glad I can sleep in. That's wonderful, Valencia. You and Ramona J, girl, y'all be getting it out there. I am not mad at you at all. When I was y'all's age, I was getting it too. So I could lay down if I wanted to. I could work if I wanted to. I can enjoy life now. I can be at peace in my life. Don't matter. Let me see. If you don't, Miss Audrey, I've been letting the trolls stay in here. I just been letting them say whatever they want to say. They do. They got a lot of hate. They got a lot of envy. They got a lot of jealousy when they come over here with the nonsense. And tonight, I don't mind. I don't care what they say. They don't know me to say anything. Okay. So that's the opinion you formed of me. So be it. May God bless you too. Okay, Miss Aretha speaking to you. Good morning. Miss Aretha don't want to. Good morning, everyone from Homestead and Valencia. She's speaking to everybody. Go get your ice cream now, baby. Go on. Sound like little kids up late at night. But this ain't for you, obviously. So, shove on. Thank you for coming over, giving me the view. Oh, I'm buffering. Is it better now? Home style. Good morning, Bama. I'm trying to find out if it's still buffering. Just this is for you too, Bama. Love life. Enjoy life. Don't worry about the naysayers. They've been around since Jesus was around. It's still buffering. Let me see if I can get up and sit up and maybe it'll be better. Is that better? Now I saw where I went completely out. Okay. I should have sound and everything. I'm waiting on it's better. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to sit up and finish the live instead of laying down. Okay, thank you, Valencia. Me and this internet, we have internet because here where I live, we have a community internet that's free, and I've been having so much problems with Comcast and what they were doing ever since I've been here, charging me for internet when it's a community internet and it's included in the lease agreement, and it's just been a problem. You swept the floor of the trolls. Thank you, Miss Audrey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We ain't got time for them. People are too busy into their own worlds and into their own life to be bothered with a lot of nonsense that other people got going on. Someone smiles. Hey, sugar, you been gone for a minute. Welcome back. Y'all, I appreciate each and every one of y'all that pop on and come from time to time just to chat. It's a wonderful feeling. It really is. And I thank you. I appreciate it. But I wrote a few things down I wanted to tell y'all. Love, like I said, is always free. Enjoy your life. Whatever you have at this state in life, enjoy it. Don't let nobody rain on your parade. That's what they on their life. When they rain on your it out. Don't let them flood your parade out too. You go head on and do you. All love and respect to you from me here in Sweden. Thank you, Kiki. I appreciate that. I'm becoming an international auntie now, and I appreciate it. As you age, you need to spend more time with you. You need to do more reflecting on your life. You can't stop and worry about again, Bama. Oh my God. Maybe I should just turn it off and turn a black screen on then. And then you won't, but then it'll still be buffering. Miss Audrey want to know what time is it in Sweden? Okay. Let me go back. Okay, Miss Audrey's saying it's good now. Hopefully it'll stay good so I can go on with my little content. Thank you, Miss Aretha. Just, okay. It's 12 lunchtime in Sweden, Miss Audrey. All right. But anyway, just learn to enjoy your life. That's all I can tell you. If I had let people control my life or tell me what to do or tell me how to live or tell me what they like or tell me what they don't like, I never would have lived this long. I don't think it would have gotten to me. I'm here for a reason. And that's what I keep in mind. If you say your channel is motivating, then damn it, you need to come out on your channel and you need to motivate somebody. If it's inspirational, then you need to bring some inspiration to the people. People are broken out here, a lot of people, and they can't bring you nothing but tearing down somebody else. That's what they do. A lot of them are doing it for views and money. That's the worst thing you can do because God sees all. I don't ever want my channel to be a channel that sits up and just break people down all the time, every day. And I wish those that did that would understand that's not really creating content. So if you think it is, keep doing it. Watch out your channel. Just watch your channel. You ought to be able to tell from where you were when you started to where you are now. Is your channel growing? Is your channel a successful channel? What kind of people are you getting? What kind of people are you attracting? That's what I'm looking at. The type of people I'm attracting. I'm not attracting people who go around and dog walk people all. It's seriously not that deep for me. I'm not interested in the worldly things of life. I'm content. I'm at peace. I'm happy. And it seems to bother some people. Ms.V, please get Bama back on your panel. Her phone missed her speaking with us. You and Ms.V was having a good conversation. Okay, if it's all right with Bama, we can come on over the weekend. Bama, you just have to tell me when you're free because you got more going on in your life than I do. My weekends are free to do whatever I want to do. So just come in the chat and tell me when you want to come on, and or if you want to come on your uh me to come on your panel, or if you want to come over here on mine, because I don't do a lot of panels on my thing. Nobody ever wants to come up. They just want to listen to me. So I just come straight live most of the time. Can you send greetings to my cousin Nate Higgers? We love watching you. Yes, Haynes. Worse, I can, and I did. And thank you. I appreciate that. You tell me. Tomorrow is Saturday. We can come on either tomorrow morning or tomorrow night, whichever one is better for you. Audrey wants me over here. It's fine. Okay, so we can do a StreamYard tomorrow. Now you tell me if tomorrow morning, like around 10, is better, or tomorrow night, what time? And I'll make myself available because I'm not doing a whole lot. So my knees been bothering me since the weather changed. So I'm not going to do a lot outside. I'm inside because I got a lot I could be doing inside, preparing for the holidays. Age should bring about a change, or it should make you recognize that you can't do the things you did when you were younger. Today is Saturday. Yes. Audrey, it's about 6 hours difference, I think you said. Yes, Mama, I don't do panels, but I kick them trolls and participate in chats. And she does. She is always here. And I do appreciate Miss Audrey. But like I was saying, age should bring about a change. The respect that you give people at certain ages should be different. Okay? And I don't disrespect those who disrespect me. I just move away from them. That's it. And that's all. And don't have nothing else to say, period. It's not that serious for me. I don't know you anyway. Age should, and you're over 30. I'm going to put over 30. When do you humble yourself? When do you start seeing life for what it really is? Everybody else is going to see it. It's simple to me. You're not being yourself. There's something troubling you deep down inside. You don't come for people that's not bothering you. And stop with the getting upset about every little thing out here on YouTube. I dare not allow myself to get upset. Okay, well, you can kind of mean what time I'll be there. Okay, so let's go for Saturday night instead of Saturday morning. And maybe about 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Now I'm 7 or 8. You tell me later or early and put a time in, and we'll go from there. Bama. You know, I'm changing up a little bit on my platform. I'm trying to do some things that are different. I've been just coming out, giving topics, and it doesn't matter if you just come out and give topics. Some about 7. Okay, Bama and I are going to be coming on at 7 o'clock tonight, which is Saturday night. So we can chat about some things. Whatever it is you want to chat about, Bama, I'll try to come up with something because I don't even know. I'd have to go back and look at the chat that we were on, but I know we kept disconnecting. Right, let's see. During this week, Ms.V, I caught your lives. I look forward to seeing you. However, I've been listening more this week. You kept me uplifted. I just could not engage in the chat. And that's okay. You just explained to me what you got going on. And I'm sure that was hard. And a lot of times I have to encourage myself, y'all. You got to realize what time I wake up. I'm on the run. I'm getting there. I'm clocking in at 5:45. I don't know what my children are going to bring to my life that day. It could be a good day. They could get on that bus and give me holy hell. But then I'm trying to get right back out here to y'all at least by 10 or before I go back to work at 1. Okay? Oh, we were talking about the relationship stuff. Okay. We're going to talk about it again, then we'll finish up on it. What's up, Looney Tunes? How you doing? You up early this morning, too. Welcome, welcome. Y'all check out Looney Tunes. He has a channel, and he's been very supportive over here. I don't work weekends, Pyro. I work Monday through Friday. I'm in a school system, transportation. Okay? So humble yourself. You'll live a longer life. You'll live a better life. If you think that the cussing and the fussing and the hell raising is just maybe a part of your life and you just, that's what you do, keep doing it. Watch how your body breaks down. Stress is a killer. You can't tell me if you're doing all of that, you're not stressed. You are. Yeah. Relax. Enjoy the ride. The ride ain't long. You ain't going to be here forever. Desmond. Hey, Ms.V, how are you doing today? I lost weight. I weigh 147 pounds, trying to get down to 125 pounds. Woo, kudos to you. Miss Audrey, did you hear that? Miss Audrey has a weight challenge going on over here to ourselves. We're challenging ourselves. We're not trying to compare with anybody. We're trying to eat healthier and live longer and not have to spend so much time in the doctor's office. That's where we're going over here. Miss Audrey started this back, I guess it was either last spring or this summer. And it has really helped me because I'm more conscious of the things like I ate wrong today. I'm not going to eat wrong tomorrow. But that's all I ate is what you saw me eat this morning with Miss Margaret. So I'm a little bit more conscious of it. And then aging, a lot of things you used to eat, you're not going to be able to eat them anymore. I don't care how much you like them. Your body is going to tell you. It will talk to you. No. You should not eat that red sauce on that spaghetti because now you got indigestion. You got heartburn. Just listen to your body. Humbleness and wisdom is the key. Yes, Bama. I totally agree. Polaroid, good morning. You got to eat right. Yes, you do. And I didn't have to think about it much in my younger years. I was always, in proportion. I was right at the weight I needed to be according to that scale they got out there that a bunch of white men set up for us to follow. And to me, it's like that was wrong not to have a woman on that panel when they set up the weight, but it is what it is. So I just try to stay for my height at the weight that I feel comfortable with. And that is the size of the clothes because I don't like going in there weighing that much. I can tell in my clothes when I've gotten out of control. I wish you are here, love and happiness, and a great Saturday morning. Right back at you, Nikki. No, that's Kiki. Miss Audrey's telling you, Desmond, let go of all junk food. If you eat a balanced meal, you won't want all that junk food. And that's what I'm trying to get back to. I normally only, most of my life, only ate once a day. And when you full, put the spoon down. Just because there's food left on your plate, either wrap it up and come back to it later or throw it away. It's not like that's your last supper. And congratulations on your weight loss, Desmond. Like, shared my live. Thank you, Looney Tunes. And I've got to get over there to your live. I've got to make a point. I was just in Miss April's live, and she was saying the same thing. It's so many content creators out here now. And my big thing is I try to support them all in one way or another. A lot of people have not reciprocated, but it's okay. I can draw my own audience. How did I vote, Queen? Or when did I vote? No, you said who did I vote for? That's over, baby. We through talking about that. We're not gonna talk about the voting issue no more. We know that Donald Trump is president of the United States. That's it and that's all. And we're gonna live with it. And whatever happens, happens for the next 4 years. We through talking about that. It doesn't matter now. Mm-mm. Everybody's congratulating you, Pyro. There's something else too about life. I had a big circle of friends when I first um, moved here to Texas, and we all ran around in the same circles, vacation together, and just had a great time. We were in the house parties. We go to clubs from time to time. We were always running to Houston to concerts and stuff like that. But as you age, these people start falling out of your life for whatever reason. We all kind of feel the same now. It's about getting up every day, trying to live your life, trying to be happy, trying to take care of you, your responsibilities that you have, and just enjoying the day, whatever the day brings. Your friends, no matter how close, will disappear in time. For whatever reason. Sometimes I look back just from this year to last year, and especially at the end of the year, and I look and see how many people have left and they've moved on. And you just have to stop and say, thank God it's not me. But it starts to make you feel more like you're here alone a lot of times. And I don't let that get me down. That's why I get out of this house. So I don't have so much time to just think about it. I have time to reflect on the weekends if I want to at night before I go to bed. That's enough right there. I don't need to keep going with that because that can get to be depressing. Desmond says, hey, Ms. V, every time I look at you, you look like Debbie Allen, an actress. She's a dancer, You look more of her than Jasmine Guy. Now, they always said I talk like Jasmine Guy, but I look like Debbie. Uh-huh. Yeah. And I kind of believe that. I looked at her high school pictures and I put my picture out there and I put her picture out there and I was like, we do favor. We do. We look more like sisters, I think, than she and Felicia Rashad look like sisters. And she's a Houston girl, but we're no relationship at all. I did not know her. In fact, she had already married and left Houston when I came to Houston. Mm-hmm. Um, Heartbreak and failures will come along in life. It's just what life is. It will happen to us all. You see, Homestyle came into the chat earlier and she was telling me what she was going through. We're all going through something. And that's what I try so hard to keep in mind. Some days I'll come out here and I'll say, everybody in the chat doing all right? Is everything going good for everybody in the chat? I just want to know. And if I don't see people in a while, it's like, wonder what's going on with them. Wonder where they are. You ever thought Gregory Hines was handsome back in the day? I thought he could dance. But not, in my opinion, he wasn't handsome. Not to me. You asked me, now I tell you. Desmond, don't let Ms.V fool you. She got those dance moves. We saw her dancing last week a little. On my earlier lives, before my knee started getting bad and before I had the accident, I would come on live and just do music and talk to y'all and be standing up dancing all the time. But now, it's a different story, and I have to go with what's going on in my life. I hadn't decided to take the surgery after my doctor passed away. So I just kind of like medicated, do what I need to do, put heat on it or put coal on it, whatever. Go get the shots and keep on moving. That's what I do. So heartbreak and failures, like I say, are a part of life. Learn to deal with them. Learn that we'll all get sick from time to time with whatever ailment. We'll all leave here before it's over with. We may have children to leave before we do. That to me is worse than you leaving them. I would hate the fact to know that somebody's child met their demise before their parents did, because that's a headache and a heartache you'll never get over. Just whatever your problems are, just take it one by one and deal with it. I have problems all the time. I have stuff happening in my life that it ain't even supposed to happen. This week, an account opened at Frost Bank. I'm at work on the clock when this happens. The man calls me up and congratulates me for opening up an account. I still got to close that account down. That's not my account. I never dealt with banks. I've always been with my credit union since 1978. You just deal with the situations. Comcast was giving me hell about the internet. I'm paying for something that I'm not supposed to be paying for and trying to get my money back. It's a mess. Let me see. I bet you probably think Clifton Davis is better looking than Gregory Hines. Clifton Davis. I ain't gonna say. I'm gonna leave that alone. Roger, I stumbled into this live and now I'm here trying to determine should I stay or go. That's your business, Roger. I don't know if you should stay or go or not. Stick around and see if you like it. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I don't hold nobody hostage over here. But glad you stumbled in. Thank you. Hit the like button while you're here. All right. I'm up early this morning. I don't normally come on this early in the morning, but I wake up at 4 o'clock every morning to go to work. And on the weekends, my brain doesn't shut down and tell me you can sleep in unless I stay up real late. I didn't do that. I went to bed right after the live I did last night. So that's why I'm up this morning. But you're welcome to stay. Okay? Feel like you probably make a mean potato salad, and I love it. I've been pretty good with cooking, period. I don't do a lot of cooking anymore. It's just me now. What's up, Donna? How you doing? Um, I don't. I like to cook, but I like to cook for people. And with my life the way it goes, I don't have a lot of people around a lot of times. I'm out of here more than I'm in here. When I come home, it's getting ready for the next day. Because I do a lot of running around through the day, like on those 4 hours when I have my downtime during the day. So I do a lot of running around then. Donna's in here saying, tap that screen, like and share, like the live. Uh, WhatsApp. I don't know. Thank you, Miss Audrey. I appreciate you. And then when we get into relationships, whatever type of relationship it is, learn to deal with your problems and not expect other people to come in and fight your battles for you or get mad at somebody that you got mad at and that person hasn't done anything for you. I would never ask anybody to come in and fight my battle for me and get mad at the person that came for me, because I ain't gonna come for nobody, and be upset with them because I'm upset with them. Because my upset ain't gonna last long. It's not. I'm not gonna let things go past 24 hours. If I ain't said or did nothing about then, I'm moving on. I don't have that kind of energy. Is that a Christmas tree, Audrey? Where's the Christmas tree? I don't have my tree up yet. I'm in my bedroom. I'm gonna have one up though. Oh, you mean Miss Audrey? The little Christmas trees. Yes, Miss Audrey changed hers and added the little Christmas trees, Donna. She did. But I thought you were talking about, because I was talking about earlier tonight, I was a Christmas bedroom, decorate the whole house this time. Whereas last year I did the balcony, the living room, and the kitchen. This year I just feel like I just want to do the whole thing for some reason. So back to the relationship part of it. Whether it's an intimate relationship or friend relationship, whatever type of relationship it is, try to hold it together. If you can. If you can't, move away from it. Don't go around people that you feel uncomfortable with. That doesn't make sense. You're not going to enjoy yourself. You're not going to have fun. I don't do that at all. I have other things I could be doing. And I'm not going to talk about that person. I'm not going to say nothing. Unless they keep coming. But that's what they want you to do. And you got to understand that too. So I have also learned, no, I know where you coming from. You said what you said because you want me to interact or counteract with you. I'm not. Baby, when I'm gone, I'm gone. Donna, enjoy, lady, relax. Okay, yeah, be relaxed over here after these ballots. Now Christmas, I'm going on vacation. That'll be good. Vacations are good. I always like to go on vacations because it took me away from everyday life. Never want to stay too much more than 7 days, though. After 7 days, I'm ready to come home. I enjoy home. Wherever home is, I enjoy being there. Home is just home. Ain't no place like home. Ain't no bed like my bed. I don't care if I've lived in places that cost $500 a night. My husband took me to one place and I asked him, have you lost your mind? We're going to pay this much for one night here. He said, you only going to do it one time. Let's just do this. He was one of those types of spontaneous people that he didn't mind spending money. He didn't. I was the one always cautioning him, that's too much. That's too much. But he's gone today. But I can honestly say he lived his life his way. So, no regrets there. Miss Cynthia, good morning. Ms.V in chat, you up early listening while working. Thank you, Miss Cynthia. I'm glad you are. Yeah, I'm up at my regular time that I normally wake up. Understand this too, that nobody really cares about your hard work. You can work all your life to get to where you are, and people are still not going to appreciate that you work for what you have. They'll still come in and try to tear it down. Don't let it bother you. This is what you do. This is your life. You got to live your life. You can't let nobody else bother you and your life. None of us may even like the same thing, but I can appreciate yours like you can appreciate mine. I'm never going to sit up and try to compare my whatever to yours. That doesn't make sense to me. Hey, Stephanie. Good morning, Stephanie. Thank you for always catching the replays, Stephanie. Ever since you've been over here, you have really been catching the replays, and I love it. Donna Summers saying, when I think of home, I think of a place, love overflowing. Yes. And the more time you spend at home, you should enjoy it even more. I can't wait to get home in the evening. It's like, okay, I've been with people all day long. I've been ripping and running. I've been with this one. I've been with that one. A lot of times I'm with people I don't even know. And I'm just ready to chill out and I'm ready to get away from the crowd. So when I come out here on YouTube, I don't want the nonsense. It just go away. Go away. I'm coming to talk to the people that come to chat with me. And when the live is over, I'm clicking the button and I'm going back to my life, whatever is going on in my life at the time. Because I'm telling you, the struggle is real out here these days for a lot of people. Your fears can be your tears. I don't cry a lot. When I cry, I'm either very hurt, very sad, and I used to be mad. I don't let myself go to that extent anymore of getting mad. It's like, don't you do it. That's the devil. Learn how to walk away from the devil. Everyone have a beautiful, happy weekend. I'm getting up to start my day. Okay, homestyle. And I pray that your sister gets better so she can come home and y'all can go back to a normal lifestyle again. Okay. No matter how close you are to people, or people pretend to be close to you, they may have a problem with you. If you don't know how to sit down and talk to that person about whatever the problem is, then my thing is, it ain't my problem. It's your problem. And you deal with it. Because I'm not going to go back and forth with you. I don't care who it is. We could have known each other 50 plus years. Anybody that knows me and know me well, they know me. And they know I ain't doing that. We're going to sit down. We're going to talk about this. And this is over. Okay? Now, if you want to keep it going, that's on you. But I'm not doing that. I've worked too hard in my life to accomplish the things that I have in life. I'm going to enjoy them. I'm going to be at peace with them. Let out in my bed. I don't have no problems going to sleep. I don't need no gummies. I don't need no pills. I don't need none of that. I need to free my mind and my eyes will close. Prayers for you, homestyle, from Miss Audrey. Looney Tune is agreeing. And no matter how close all these things are to you, they'll disappear in time too. People will, and things that you have acquired will. I can't even go back to just all the furniture I've had in my life. If I just go back and pick up all the first, some people keep that stuff for 40 and 50 years and they say they kept it good. That's fine. I don't choose to do that. I get bored with stuff. I want to change stuff. I don't want the same thing, looking at the same thing. It would have to be something antique or something somebody gave to me for me to cherish it like that. Been through too many storms in life where the storms have come and washed stuff away. You can't get that invested in stuff. It's just that. It's stuff. Ms. V, I have always enjoyed your channel. You speak with a lot of wisdom. Thank you, Valencia. Valencia, you're going on almost 2 years now. I think I need to look it up, but I think I came out here in November. This month should be 2 years for me. It doesn't even seem like it. It seems like I just came out here the other day. That's how fast time is passing. Because I was coming up on a year, if I'm not mistaken, around Thanksgiving week last year. But I need to look it up and see when I actually started this channel. But I do believe it was Thanksgiving week or the week before. Okay. I just try to bring you a little bit of my life to the screen and hope that you can pick up something from the message, whether it was good, whether it was bad. Nobody has lived a perfect life to come out here and try to destroy anybody else's life. I don't know anybody personally out here but Sting, and just met her a couple of weeks ago, 2 Saturdays ago, last Saturday. This will be 1 week, okay? Hey Jack, how you doing? Edmund, please share a scripture. We'll do that. I gotta get up to do that, Edmund, and I'll do it for you. Because I need to come back with the scripture that somebody said, Revelations 3:13. That's the one that was put in my chat today. And I don't really know that much about that verse that they were talking about. So we will. Okay, Edwin, I promise. So tonight I'm just giving you a little motivation, okay? Just keep encouraging yourself. Keep doing better. Keep striving, regardless of what people say. You're no better than Jesus, okay, who hung up on the cross for your sins. And if they talked about him and you were created in his own image, how in the world do you think they are not going to talk about you? But you have to listen to the message that they're saying. When they're speaking of you, is it a negative toxic message or is it a positive message? If it's negative and it's toxic, then that means they have a problem. You don't have no problem. You don't even have to listen to that stuff. Bama, where are you? Okay? What is a book going to do? Teach you something? What are animals going to do? Acquire a lot of your time and your attention and love you. That's it. So learn to get in tune with nature more than people. You'll have less problems. Ms.V, I truly thank you for the laughter, education, and motivation, because you never know, but you've touched me so many times, and I'm sure others can say the same. Wow, what a blessing. So I guess it is working, because sometimes I get discouraged. I come out here and bring you topics. I take my time. I research the topic if I'm not that familiar with it. And it's like, am I reaching people? Am I really, really bringing them a message that they can relate to? Or can they see where I'm coming from? I don't know unless I'm told. I just have to keep doing what I'm doing and adding on other things that I think would be of interest to y'all. And coming into the second year now, pretty much I think most of the people who have come for me, I mean, they're regurgitating the same thing now. And it may be some new ones that come out next year. Oh, well, so be it. If you want to make me a topic and try to draw off of me, then that's saying who you are. It's not saying who I am. Hey, Ramona J, good morning. So I'm past that. Like I said, I get a little discouraged sometimes and be wondering, like, where you coming from? What you want? Okay, why you saying that? Why you doing that? And then I stop and think, why are you wasting your time and energy wondering why? It doesn't matter. Really. Remember to keep some physical activities in your life. They will help you with your stress. I've been guilty of it since I had some problems with my knees. I walked every morning when I first came out here. I was in the gym on some of my lives. And it looked like every time I make up my mind to do it, then something happens. But I still walk no matter what. I get my walking in every day. Whether it's walking back and forth at work, whether it's jumping up and down on that bus with those kids, I get my exercise in because it relieves a lot of tension and a lot of stress. Believe it or not, it's not anything, but I know it's good for you. Don't waste time in regretting and crying over something that you don't have any control over. Everybody's not going to like you for their own reasons. Just know that. And it relieves tension and stress when you don't allow yourself to get involved in it. Let it roll off your back like water on a duck's back or a cat's back. It's not going to stick. It's just going to like shed right on off. Do that. Ms.V, remember the operator on the house phones. If you need a number or info, they assisted you. Ms.V, you assist us seriously. Well, thank you, Miss Audrey. Like I say, if y'all don't tell me, I don't know. I just have to keep bringing topics. And I know all the topics are not going to be of interest to you because sometimes I bring topics that I want to discuss. A lot of times y'all will email me topics y'all want to discuss. And I try my best to get around to them. That's all I can do. Okay? I don't have the luxury of time that I have had. And think about it. At the time I wake up in the morning, the time I come out here, my mind is totally on the children, but I still come out. Okay? Um, Whatever you wanted in your early years won't really matter in your golden years. It comes with maturity and it comes with age. A lot of things that I used to like to do, I don't do no more. It's not of interest to me at all. I'm not into the clubbing. I'm not into that atmosphere anymore. I have a different life, a different lifestyle. Being a widow changed things. Aging changed things. Nothing in life is ever going to remain the same, but it's all in how you deal with it emotionally, socially. That's your maturity. If you continue to do the same thing at 40 that you were doing at 50, you have not advanced at all. Every decade should be different. Miss V, I love it over here. Your topics are random and you keep me laughing. Ramona J, I am happy I put a smile on your face and I keep you laughing. Even when I try to come out here and try to be serious, y'all will find some humor in something and I'll be like, I ain't even think that was funny. I'm just being me. This is who I am. I have not changed since day one, since I came out here. And I can't. I don't know how to be anybody else but me. That's why I said people will either like you or they won't like you. It's okay. I thank God that I don't have to worry about how many people are in my chat or how much money I make out here. That's not that big of a deal. It's not that important. That's not the number one thing. People will come if they can resonate to what you're saying. And the numbers have shown that with the number of subscribers. Even if somebody tried to break my channel down or bash my channel or bash me, I didn't lose anything. That's the way I looked at it. You can't miss what you never had. They never were there for you anyway. It is your accent that makes it funny. Oh, okay. I can't help that either. I've lived in many places, but I've never lost the accent. Never. Mm-mm. This fan is blowing, and I wrote a few things down I wanted to tell y'all because I didn't want to forget. But don't use your age either as an excuse. Motivate yourself to get up every day and be a better person today than you were yesterday. Here I wrote some things down to help you consider as you're aging. Maybe you should write a book. Now, you don't know how many times people have told me to write a book. I look at it like this. I'm writing my book out here on YouTube. For as long as there's a YouTube, whether I'm gone, long gone, years later, this is my life. It's here. So I'm careful of my legacy when I'm writing my life story out here on YouTube. Hopefully this year, I'll go on Facebook. I've been trying to go over there for a whole year and a half. Started out over there. Lost interest in it for various reasons. So I'm going to try to do both of them. Now, go to Facebook and YouTube. I probably could have already hit my 10,000 over there in 2 years. If I've hit 8,000 over here on YouTube, as hard as it is over here on YouTube with people constantly coming for you and bashing you and lying on you, this is harder. Trust me. I think Facebook will be easy. So I'm going over there and see. Ms.V born artistic or a dwarf has me curious, especially there was a child healthy before or after that child is born. Can you possibly help me and others on this, please? Okay, so the dwarf thing, I'm not that familiar about. I would have to research that. But let me see what you're saying again. Ms.V born artistic or a dwarf has me curious, especially if there was a child healthy before or after that child is born. Okay, their organs were healthy, but there was nothing to really measure the brain waves and the brain activities before they were born. They have a, what's it called? It used to be called a PKU test, where they went into the heel of the foot of the baby back when my child was born. I don't know what they're using now, but I don't believe with the mental health issues we have, there's not too much that will measure brain waves, brain activity in the womb before that child comes. I would really have to stop and do a lot of research on that and maybe get with a person in the medical field to help me with that one, Miss Audrey, because I'm just not that familiar with it. But most of the time, you know that a doctor doesn't let you know about autism until after birth, unless it's severe while that mother's carrying that child. And a lot of times it's more physical deformities, or unless the child may have a hole in their head, or they can see that the brain is not connected the way it should be. But I'm going to come back with that. That's interesting that you brought that up, Miss Audrey, because I'm not sure of that. And I don't want to put nothing out here that I don't know and not being in the medical field. Climb mountains, even if it's in your head, if you have to climb those mountains virtually and see yourself making it to the top. If you never see yourself going to the top, nobody else will. They're just not going to do it. Nobody is going to really give you that much credit. People start, just look at YouTube, how people start off with you and then they find a reason to disconnect from you. You didn't change. They changed. It's the way it is. They really, really had a problem in the beginning. But over time, they let it come out. Good morning, Diana. How are you? So you can also find you a new love. Not necessarily romantic love. When I'm talking about love, I'm talking about love, period. And there's all different kinds of love. Agape love. We talked about that on one of my lives out here. But if the love you're receiving is not working, then don't try to hurt that person because you want them to love you more than they're giving. Go find the love you're needing. Find it within you. Love yourself first. If you can't love yourself, you can't love nobody else. A lot of people don't love themselves. You can tell they don't respect themselves. How can you expect them to respect you when they don't respect themselves? Okay, Miss Audrey is saying, thank you, Ms.V. Yes, that would be a great topic. My friend's daughter was autistic, and also her head was the size of a 4 basketballs. Okay, thank you. I will, and I will get with some of the people at school, some of the teachers, some of the behavior therapists, and see if they can give me more knowledge. And we'll talk about autism, since that's one of the things that I deal with on a daily basis. I can tell you that there is a lot of uncertainty about them once they get here. Um, they all have a gift, whatever it may be, and they excel in that gift. I have the question, Miss Audrey, and it's been bothering me as to why is so many autistic children today. We have maybe 4 new developments coming up out on 2004, which is a part of our school district. We're going to have to add buses for those 4 developments because of the special needs children that will be living in those developments. I never ever knew of that many autistic children in my class. So it makes me think, and I wish In the Safe Zone was over here because she did a live on autism also on her channel. It's been a couple of weeks ago. And I really would love to hear her explanation as to why are there so many now, which has never been in the past. It's just mind-boggling to me. We had kids that were in our class that would have been autistic now, looking back 50 years later, 60 years later, when I was a little girl. But they weren't like these kids. They weren't aggressive. They weren't so violent. These kids are strong, very aggressive, and very violent at a very young age. And they will snap on you in a New York second. I don't understand where the aggressiveness comes from. And I have noticed one thing, and I brought that to y'all's attention. They have very little fingers, all of them. It doesn't matter how big they are. Start noticing their fingers. Notice the fingers on people. And that's one of a telltale sign. All of my kids on my bus have very, very short, little stubby fingers. The top part of the hand will be okay, but the finger part is not long like mine. This last joint is not there. It's like this part is the whole finger from here to this joint, and it's too small. Other than that, you may not see any physical signs of anything being wrong with them. They look like normal children. And that's just amazing to me. I sit there a lot of times, and when I first get them, I don't have the work on them. And I'm thinking, what could be their problem? It only takes a few days for it to come out, and you'll know. You could start your business at any age. Find out what you're good at. Find out what's needed in your area, what's needed in your community. What does your town not have that you could do and it would make you money? It might be something as simple as the best hamburgers in town. Do that. Is there no child care after school or before school? Do they have bus transportation? Do these parents have to take their kids to school every day? Get you a SUV or a van and you start picking them up and charging. That's 2 runs a day. That's at least $100 a day with the amount of children you can put in there and buckle them up. It's a lot of things you can do out here to make money. I don't feel so sorry for people anymore when they're down on their luck and they haven't done anything to try to get back up on their feet. I just don't. If you able-bodied to get up and do anything, then why not? Wonder if there had been anyone ever grew out of the autism. Another good question. I'm going to have to write these questions down. Now, some of my kids leave my bus, the special needs bus, and they move on to the long bus. I think the autism is still there, but it's under control, either through medication or they outgrew it. I see 2 of my kids I had last year that were junior high, so they were 7th grade. This year, they're 8th grade. Something happened over the summer. They are not the same kids they were. They are much less aggressive. They sit down and they look at books or they read books if they can. When you talk to them now, it's a different conversation. So I'm not a therapist, so I can't really say if they grow out of it, but I know they can grow up and be productive citizens and they can get a job. They can do different things. They are well equipped to handle. I see some of my kids which direction they're going in. Some of them have joined music groups at school. Some of them are going to be working on cars. That's all they want to do is talk about cars and antique cars and what kind of engine is up underneath this car. They get deep with that. Some of them, I asked one of my children the other day, she's high school. She's graduating in May. What are you going to do when you leave high school? Are you coming back to the 21 program that we have that teaches them how to live on their own and get them a job? Or are you going to go out and do it on your own? She says, I want to be a manager of a fast food restaurant. Sounds productive to me. Sounds like she going to make money to me. And it sounds like she's going to be able to do it too. She's already made up in her mind. That's what she wants to do. And she'll be good at it. Let me see if there's another comment up under yours. No. Another thing you can do is lift weights for exercise. Go to the weight room. That will relieve a lot of tension and a lot of stress in your life. Women that are going through menopause, it's crucial that you keep your head on straight because you will do and say things that you ain't got no business. Alcohol is not the answer. It's not. Drugs is not the answer. If you think it was bad before you got on it, it's going to be even worse. That is a crutch to nowhere. You have just got to stop and realize, okay, I'm going to give you a for instance. When I went through my first divorce, I thought it was devastating because my parents had been together almost 50 years when I got married. So I didn't even know how to call them and tell them that we're not going to make it. It's not for us, but we are going to raise this child. That's the one thing we do have left in common, that he's going to be the daddy, I'm going to be the mama, and the child is going to go from house to house. And still, both of us are going to be in life. If he wants to keep her the whole summer, it's his daughter. He's welcome to do that. Never, ever kept him from their family. And I thank God I didn't. They're best friends and first cousins, still to this day. Everything in life is how you perceive it and how you react to it. Don't be so quick to react to stuff. Some stuff ain't necessary for you to react to. Let that person keep talking and they'll tell you what's going on. Let them tell. After all, they said it or they did it. Let them tell you. Eventually they will. Other things you can do is create a new you. Allow the old you to pass away. We're coming into a new year. If there were some things about you that you just really didn't care for, don't take them in the next year. Leave them in this year. Start working on it now. I've had to reinvent myself a couple of times after things I had gone through. But I reinvented myself for the better, not the worse. I don't want to ever be that person that just can't get along with people. You there for a minute and then all of a sudden you're not. That is saying something about you. It's a problem within you. Why are you there now? And what was so bad that you had to leave? What did this person really say or do to you? Did they physically harm you? Did they take anything from you? So how could that bother you that bad? Just leave. That's it. You don't have to agree with them. You don't have to disagree with them. Just leave. If they want to know, they'll contact you. If they don't want to know, they're just going to say whatever they want to say. And it doesn't matter. You were good while you were there, but all of a sudden, when y'all have a argument, do you know there are people that will leave you without an argument? They will. You know why? Because you're arguing, and they don't want to hear that. And that's what I understand. People don't want to hear that every day. I don't want to come out here on my channel every day arguing with nobody. That ain't the channel I created, nor is it the channel that I want. So reinvent you. Trust the powers that be. And learn to elevate yourself. Stop depending on other people to motivate you and elevate you. They're only going to do it for a little while. And if you jump ahead of them, they done with you. They through with you. You wasn't supposed to do that. Use your gift. Use your talents. You'll be better off. Start scheduling things. Start planning things. You'll have so many spur of the moment things that'll come up in life that you might have to put it on hold for a while, but get back to it if it's really something that you really want to do. Wake up early in the morning. Early bird gets the worm. Have you heard about that? Before I go outside, I wake up early anyway now. But I wake up and I say a little prayer first, thanking him for waking me up. Thanking him for everything he's ever done for me in life. I got sense enough to know that without him, I would be nothing. And I was nothing when I didn't have him. When people attack you, they don't think much of themselves. Not at all. Think about it. That's all they got to do. I don't have nothing else to do. Nothing whatsoever. You can look in their lives and you can see what's wrong with them. Now, whether you want to own up to it or not, let them go. Let them go. They are not for you. We hold on to relationships too long when there's a world of people out there. Stephanie's saying, I'm on the money. Okay, Miss V saying, man, knocking on my door. Go ahead on, Miss Audrey. I'm not going to be on here very much long. I'm finna wrap it up. I'll see you later tonight with Bama. Okay. Excellent live. Night, John Boy. Night, Mary Ellen. Okay, we'll see you later, Miss Audrey. And thank you so much for coming over. Attitude or gratitude? Yes, ma'am. Some people have the knack to move on. I'm one of those people. I don't care. You're not doing nothing for me. Why do you think I want to hear it or anybody else wants to hear it? You'll lose people over time because they won't see it that way because they know you are not telling the truth. So learn to let go and let God. It's much more simpler and you'll have a much more peaceful life. And always remember, um, Greg says, any chance you could say happy birthday to Luce Satchel for his birthday today? He's 12 and autistic and doesn't really have much friends, unfortunately. And they don't really want a lot of friends either, Greg. I noticed that my kids on the bus are loners. They don't even like to sit with other kids. They're in their own little world. So don't worry about the friend thing too much. It's okay. They would rather sit there and play with their own toy, talk to themselves, whatever they might be doing. And what's theirs is theirs. They're not too much into sharing what they have. And if I see that they do share, they want that stuff back. And especially before they get off that bus. So happy birthday to him. And work with him as much as possible. He's 12 years old now, so he's coming into himself. I don't know the severity of it. Molester. Okay, Greg. Is that a birthday also? But at 12, they're coming into themselves, and that's a hard age for a normal child. You're going through puberty. You're going through a transition from a little boy to, an adult or a man or a little girl into a teenager or a woman. And that was very hard for me. And there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. But just know if they have autism, how it can put a mental toll on them. I see some of my teenage girls now crying more about every little thing. They're sad. They'll tell you. One of my children told me the other day, he was sitting back there and tears just started flowing. It was a little boy. And I said, baby, what's wrong with you? What's going on? It was this simple. His teacher went out on maternity leave to have a baby. And she's not going to come back until January. But he told me, this is what really got to me. I think my life is ending. This was before I knew what was really wrong with him. And I was like, it can't be that bad. Nothing in life is that bad for you to end your life. Now, come on, let's talk about it. This is what he came out and he started talking. And I was like, well, maybe, just maybe, she'll bring the new baby up so y'all can see it before she comes back to work. It's not going to be that long. Think about it. We're going to be out for Thanksgiving. We're going to be out for Christmas. And then she'll be back at the first of the year. After we got through talking, it was all gone. I asked him the next day, I said, how you doing today? I say, have you been able to contact your teacher? Were you able to get her phone number and call her? He said, surprise. She called us, each one of us. I said, see, you were worrying about nothing. Watching Kick. Happy birthday, baby. Okay. All right, y'all. So let me wrap this up because I've been on here an hour and 21 minutes, and I ain't trying to stay on no live, no 3 hours. 8 hours all day. No, don't want to do that. But get in tune with you. Get in tune with the people around you. Start looking at your circle again. Your circle may have changed just like you have changed. Do you have the right people in your corner? The ones that's really supporting you? What are your goals in life? What are you trying to accomplish? Why aren't you there? Or what's stopping you from getting there? Okay? Life can be very simple. It's nothing really that complex about it at all. Just get in tune with you. Once you learn who you are, your life will be beautiful. At peace. Get your finances straight. 24 coming into 25. Start with the little bills. Pay them little bills off. They are a nuisance. They just keep coming in. You only owe $100, $200 on them. Get rid of them and then move on up to the next one. Don't worry about that great big one. You're going to have to tackle it last. But if you get them little ones out the way, you can put more money on that big one. Start thinking about some things you can do to make your life better. If you can split a car payment and you get paid twice a month, half this paycheck, half next paycheck, before the date is due, you cut out all that interest. You'll pay for that car quicker. It's just, you just got to stop and think how you can make your life better. If you are living above your means and times have changed or something has altered in your life to make it different, downsize. Long as you happy, that's all that matters. You ain't living for the people, you living for you. If it's costing you too much money and it was based on two people and now it's one person, go find you something you are satisfied with. I had to do it. It didn't bother me at all. I'd rather have the money in the bank from the house than to sit here and try to hold on to a house that's going to cost me money. That's going to make me have to go out and get a job making money. Don't do it. Get control of your household. Get control of your children. When your children come out in the public, they represent you. They let you and the world know about parenting and what type of parenting went on in your home. If they can't say yes ma'am, no ma'am, please, and thank you, you haven't even done the basics at home. Not at all. Your kids are coming out into a world of people they have never met before. You need to talk to your children more now than ever. Go back to family time at the dinner table. That's what we did when we were growing up. There was 7 of us. But our parents knew exactly what was going on. This one is running track. This one is playing football. This in the band. Reports cards are coming home. You need help in this. Get a tutor in that. If you don't know, they don't tell you, you've got to investigate it for yourself. Don't wait till the end of the semester and the grades are coming home. You should have known about this because they should have been bringing work home every night. Parenting, a big plus when you're raising children. Thank you for all of you coming in tonight and, well, this morning chatting with me early Saturday morning. I appreciate you. Hit the like button, liking, and share. And we'll be back later on tonight for sure with Bama and I. So catch us around 8 o'clock tonight, and we'll be over here on my channel at Chatting with Ms.V. Love you much. Thank you again. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a good rest of your morning and a beautiful Saturday.